Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Clay Motion here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If this video is helpful, please like. Most of all, send me your nice comments, share my video, and subscribe. Can't break what's already broken, so you might as well try to fix it. So today we have a 2005 Pontiac Grand Prix, but I'm going to let you know that this information is probably going to be good through just for about any kind of multi-function switch. Before you go to the parts store and you buy, a new one for $70 or $80, you should probably take the one apart that you have and see how it works and see if you can repair it. With this particular multi-function switch, what we got is it's not switching from high to low. Now, we could spend $80 and get another one, and, that's all fine, all that stuff, but most of the time, all of this stuff works under contacts. So, it'll go through there. So I've taken this out of the car. I'm going to take the screws out of it. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. We're going to look at the connectors and see what's going on and see how it works, and then figure out if there's a way to actually make it work again. So we got the 4 screws out of the body here, and before we pull this apart, we want to make sure that we pull it apart very slowly, because there's probably springs and doodads inside there, so you want to be careful when you're pulling it apart. Now, when I pulled this apart, there's that spring-loaded actuator right there. Sorry, hard to hold it and point to it at the same time. Right here. So just be careful, make sure that that goes back in the same place, and that actually fits down inside this groove right here. That's for your turn signals. Now we're going to lift up the whole bar, because if we looked at it, if we pushed it forward and backwards, it must make a connection down in the back side of the body here. Okay, so how this high beam and low beam situation works is when you pull on the bar, it pushes this tab out and then pushes it into this socket right here, which tells me that these two, you can see the 2 little gold parts right there, they're probably worn out. So I need to take this apart further and then probably clean them contacts, and then I can probably put it back together and hopefully everything works, because I noticed that this is clocked to this gear, which then that turns on your headlights, turns them on and off, I'm thinking is what that does. Yep, that's for your auto headlights and stuff. So I need to make sure that we don't move this gear, or at least if we move it, we put it back into its original location. So we're going to go ahead and pull this part apart here and fix that problem. So in order to release this back part, you're going to take your screwdriver, stick it up underneath there, get a little bit of it. You're going to try not to pry enough to break it, and then turn it and just work around the switch, and then you should be able to pull it apart like I've got it right there. I've got it almost separated. So now we can see how the mechanism, the high beam mechanism, tracks on here. Probably just going to clean out a bunch of this grease. Now the grease is supposed to be in there, but we're going to clean it out and then scrape it a little bit with our flathead screwdriver, and then we're going to reassemble it, and hopefully our headlights work, because you can see how that little slide comes up and down through there. We'll see how that goes. So all I did was I just pulled the slide out of there, and I'm going to clean each one of them contact areas, and I'm probably going to take my screwdriver and bend them up a little bit so they make contact across through there. Just the ever slightest amount, just so I know when it goes across the path that it makes connection. Okay, if you look at this little switch, these are spring loaded, each one of these, and then that pushes pressure against the slide there, and you can kind of see how that circuit actually works when you put the 2 halves together. So I think more of the problem is down here on the circuit. So we're probably just going to take a screwdriver and put it behind there. They're worn off pretty bad. I mean, this switch should be replaced, but why replace something when you can repair it? So we'll take the screwdriver and we'll just bow them out just a little bit so the connectors make connection, and we'll also take the screwdriver before we bow them out and scratch them up so they have more of like a grainy type feel to them. If we could get a piece of sandpaper down in there, just a little bit, just to rough them up is all we want to do, just so they make connection with the little slide. Try that, and then I think we should be able to put it back together and see if it works. So after messing with that thing, I realized you could just pull the whole thing out of there, and you can kind of see where I had scratched it up a bit. So I scratched that up a bit, scratched that part, the switch itself up a bit, and we're probably pretty close to reassembly here. Now I wanted to give you a view of this thing reassembled, where this rocker, you don't necessarily need the rocker in there, and it kind of makes reassembly a little bit difficult, so you can pull it out, but make sure you put it back in there. I'm quite certain that it's working, because now that I push this rocker down, which is what controls your high beams, you can feel it making contact, whereas before it didn't. Remember to assemble it with a little bit of dielectric grease, and then we'll put the switch in and see if it works. Okay, so we got our switch reinstalled. Everything works properly. Just so you know, I had to, when I got back in, the blinker, one of the blinkers was stuck on, and I had to take this piece up and remove this and set this down in there to where it would lock without this shoulder on there. But it all turned out well. So if you would, share my videos. Most of all, subscribe and share my videos. Remember, you can't break what's already broken, just like we showed you right here. So we went ahead and fixed something today. So that's good stuff right there. Reinstall the switch. All of my stuff's working. God bless you. Have a great day.